Okay, so since I've got literally 3 minutes to do this little blurb or whatever, we are going to simply discuss what is killing relationships and what is the rush on marriage. So, what's killing relationships is partly the rush on marriage and trying to compare. If you know your word, even if you don't know your word, it's common sense. Comparison is the thief of joy, right? Stop comparing your relationship to other people and their relationships. Stop comparing your relationship to celebrities, first off. Stop comparing your relationship to your friends. Everybody has a different pace, and you can't compare your happiness with another couple's happiness, which is the reason why I don't really care for double dating. I don't like it. I hate it. Please don't invite us out on a double date. I won't enjoy it. Anyways, I don't really care for it because you're too busy focusing on what the other couple is doing, what's all going on. None of that is really your business. If you have something going on in your relationship, you need to talk to your partner first and foremost. If you feel the need to just discuss it with other people, you need to talk to people in a relationship. If you're married, you need to discuss that with married people. You don't need to be talking about your marriage problems to single people. You don't even need to be discussing it with people that have been divorced, because technically they're single now. You see what I'm saying? And so I feel like whenever you also compare your relationship to celebrity people, it sets unrealistic expectations. Everybody and their mama has this BBL, and just some of it's just unrealistic. If you can't meet those expectations of what your partner is doing, then or wants, not doing, want, then maybe y'all don't need to be in a relationship. But it's a give and take. It's a give and take. And relationships are failing because people are selfish. People want to do only what they want to do. They don't care if the man is happy. They don't care what the man has going on. You can call me a pick me all you want. I don't care. I got picked, bitch. Yes, I have a man. Didn't get him by being no ordinary bitch. I'm sorry. So, the man has to be happy. You both need to be equally happy. No, you're not going to be happy 24/7. It's just not possible. It's not humanly possible to be happy 100% of the time, 24 hours, 7 days a week. It's just not going to happen. People are people. They're going to let you down. They're going to disappoint you. They're going to make you mad. They're going to piss you off. They're going to make you sad, cry, whatever. They're just going to piss you off. They're human. It just is what it is. If you have a perfect relationship on paper or on social media, that's great. Good for you. Great. But not everybody's relationship is perfect. You're going to have some ups and downs. But with those downs, you don't need to be sharing it with the whole freaking world. You don't need to be sharing it with the world because it's not the world's business. So, whatever you're going through, keep it in your house with your spouse. You know what I'm saying? And learn to mind your own business. It's okay to ask, hey, how's such and such going with your relationship if you're a single person and you have friends in a relationship. That's cool and all, but don't pry. Don't pry. Mind the business that pays you, okay? Mind the business that pays you. And that's all I'm going to say. But, I mean, it's cool to give advice. I don't talk down on giving advice at all, but stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. The only advice I can give to single people, do you, boo. Do you. Do you until you feel like you got somebody that you can get it right with. Do you. But single people can't give me advice. You just can't do it. You can't. And technically, I can't give married people advice. I'm not married. We're not married. When you're married, is for better or for worse. What's killing relationships and marriages, in my opinion, is nobody wants to go for the worst. You're going to see people's worst. People want to rush into a marriage so bad because they want that wedding. A wedding takes 30 minutes. 30 minutes. You are a wife for life. You are a husband I don't know what rhymes with husband, but you're a husband supposed to be forever. Forever. That cheating stuff, baby, that shit is dead in the water. Like, I don't understand how people can do that. If you say and you have these vows before God, lawyer, whoever marries you, whatever, but I mean, I'm not the one to sit here and judge you. I can't judge anybody, but I don't see how you do it. Not saying you're a bad person, not saying you're a good person. I just don't see how you do it. I don't see it. But I can tell you this much. You got to stop comparing. If you're happy and you feel like your spirit is one with that person, y'all share the same foundation. If you don't share the same foundation, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. It ain't going to happen. And there's no need in trying to force something. And while we're at it, talking about what kills relationships, this is not just sexual relationships that are, boyfriend, girlfriend, fiance, whatever you want to call it. It's not just that. What kills friendships? Be a real friend at all times. Be loyal at all times. If one of your friends gets into a relationship, that doesn't mean that you go off and disappear. Yeah, sure, people live their life. Life happens. That's fine. That's cool. But if you disappear every time your friend gets into a relationship, that's a red flag, my boy. That is a red flag. And it's a season for everything. Not everybody's gonna make it through all your seasons either. No, not everybody's gonna make it through your season. Some people are your friend for a lifetime. Some people are a friend for that season. And some people are friends forever. And you find those forever friends. You really do. But you run into these people, you be like, oh, well, we were friends back in college, yada, yada. Sometimes college friends don't always last. And sometimes that separation is needed for growth. It's okay to cut other people off. It is. Don't. Because I, too, if you were keeping that with my Twitter, I, too, had felt bad for cutting some people off. But it's necessary. It's necessary. You can't feel bad for trying to maintain your peace and let that other person, do them. If you feel like that friendship is all one-sided, I only hear from you when you want something or when you want to go out and party or do this and that. Like, a phone works two ways. Two ways. I did this. A phone works two ways. If I'm hitting you up all the time and I don't ever hear from you back, I'm going to cut you off. We're not real friends. Even if you got something going on in your life, you want to eventually get back to me, right? Because whether I'm single or in a relationship, I believe in being a true friend. I am a loyal person. If y'all want to get into the zodiac stuff, I am a Leo. I am very loyal to those that deserve it. I don't give my loyalty out just willy-nilly like that. I just don't. I don't believe in it. If you're loyal to me, I'll be loyal to you because I don't have the time. I really don't have the patience. I try to show grace and extend it where I can. But I'm not one to be used for friendship, money, anything. I just can't do it. I just can't do it. But then when it's like, whenever you cut people off and you see how they grow after their season of the friendship, having that separation, pause, whatever you want to call it, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Beautiful. And sometimes there's no reason to explain as to why you cut somebody off. People know what they're doing. We in our 30s, 40s. Some of you 50s. Not I. But there's no need to explain. Like, I personally don't have the time for it. And I know I went over 3 minutes, but it's all right. But that is what's killing relationships, friendships, marriages, in my opinion. Selfishness. Selfishness and comparison. Stop being selfish in all categories. Stop being selfish as a girlfriend, as a boyfriend, as a fiance, as a friend. Stop being selfish Match energy. If someone is being a good friend to you, be a good friend back. That's just simple math. Simple. And stop comparing. Stop comparing. You got to. You're killing yourself. And a lot of people are going to end up fucking old and lonely because of it. Like, pick. You want to be so fucking picky about things. It's not always about you, boo. Think about what the other person is going through. Think about what is going on outside of your box. Sure, it's okay to focus on yourself. That's fine. I'm not saying focus on yourself at all. By all means, that's what separation is. Take the time you need to get back on track. You got to. Sometimes you got to block the world out and just do you. But after you keep showing that pattern, if you keep showing that pattern, it's a problem. It's not meant to be. Like I said, friendship, relationship, marriage, it's a problem. Y'all be blessed.